Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from my home studio. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting, recently started singing, and everything else that goes along with music production, such as graphic design, editing, photo editing, video editing, and for around 15 years, I've been using Sinith to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My Twitch, JWP stream, Facebook, JWP Meta, YouTube at JWPTube. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins in Synthedit. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Likes, comments, subscribes, follows, whatever makes you click are appreciated. I'll be continuing along, remixing, remastering some of my older beats in FL Studio. Once last I left off, I do believe I had rebounced the bass because it had a lot of reverb on it, and I was deciding between these synths, and I think I remember was one with reverb and one with delay. So now at this point I have to do some compression. So as much as I want to just whoop out Neutron, I'm going to do this the hard way, I suppose. Yeah. Looking at these weird things. I mean, really. I'm actually going to get rid of these just because, yeah. Do I want to level that? I guess I can level that. Or no. Also need space for the amps. Oh. Really wanting to just use Neutron here. I feel like I've been mixing the same thing for years now. And I mean, I bought it. Well, I'll do a Neutron run and see what it's got here. All right, well, I'll keep this. What else? Don't really need that. I have to keep this. This can go. It'd be nice to just blank things. I'm not sure that there's a way. I gotta manually do it all, right? I can always just bring in the same compressor again. It's not that big of a deal. Keep that for now. So it's just me going through and ripping out stuff. Clap. And just continuing along. Again, I want to keep that low pass. I got that bass. Let's get that out of there. I did work on this though, I think. Do I want to keep this? Oh, that's just nasal. So I'll let Neutron do its thing here. Yeah. Oh, but what's their distortion? Bugger. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reopen that. Because there might have been some saturation there. I thought I turned the splash screen off. Something more annoying that a program that takes forever to start up, like Sheep Chat, and has this giant splash screen. It's on top of everything else. Like, why do programmers or developers think that's a good idea? Okay. Bass is also trim right here. I don't know why that's so high. It's a new BRB. Alright, so I reopened this so I can look at the bass here and see if there's saturator. There is not a saturator, so I can reasonably, or I can just drop sweet spots because it wasn't really doing a lot. It was adding to the sound a little bit, but for the most part, not so much. Okay. Again, I'm just going to drop these compressors. What is this again? Okay, so that's a low end booster. Do I have a reference for this? I still can't find those tracks, man. What do I want to do here? What does this do again? The boost. Okay. So I'm just going to drop it. I almost want to get rid of the low pass as well. That's this. Just tossing everything here. What is this laser synth? Okay. So now let's get Neutron happening here. Do I even have it like in my total? Sweet. Yeah, okay. So there's Neutron 3. Where do I want to put this? Doesn't matter really. Right now it doesn't matter. And that's going to take forever to do. I wonder if I can load it shrunk. Or I wonder if I can keep loading even though... No, FL Studio just kind of freezes and that doesn't really change anything. eFixie just followed. Can I listen to your prod? It's like in the middle stage right now. But if you stick around, you can see what Neutron does. Hi-hat. And bass. Bass. Bass here. Listen. These also have to be after, right? Because I don't want to compress a delayed or reverbed signal. And then laser synth. Does bass have a MIDI EQ? Okay, I don't know what happened there. What's going on with you, eFixie? Okay, that's where I want that. What's missed bass? And the bass does not have a MIDI EQ. So I thought I did that already. I guess not. Go to arrangement, select everything. Go to this arrow thing, tools, right? Oh, I got to duplicate it first. Otherwise I'll be overwriting that. And I call this merged, MERGD. Then it's a totally new one now. And if I really wish the browser wasn't that sensitive. Okay, so then edit and merge selected clips, right? And it always seems to stick it in the second position, or what happened? Undo, clone, playlist arrangement. Well, it didn't do anything. Trying again here, edit, merge selected clips. This selection contains different clip types. That's new. So what sort of different? The only other thing I can think of is an audio clip, but I don't see an audio clip. What? Different clip types. Maybe there's something at the beginning here from previous tracks that this looks like it is. Okay, so that's probably what it was. Edit, merge selected clips. Okay, so there. And then if this main automation's in the way, if that isn't, or if that stays named, it will stop me from moving the pattern. So I just want to move the pattern down to the last one. I'm holding Control Shift and pushing down. I don't know why it gets stuck there. Like whenever there's an empty, it doesn't want to move down anymore. Can I force it? I can't even force it, eh? That's really weird. Okay, so we'll make it first then. Then I want to go right click over here, split by channel, and I want to take the bass here. So I want just the bass, and then I want to bring in a MIDI out. And for once, I'm actually saying me instead of we. Send that there. And now that that's done, I can head over to the consolidated version, drop that on. That's the bass line now. Up in here, go to patcher, right click MIDI EQ under Ulean MIDI EQ, and it should be responsive. However, usually it's always like one too high. I'm going to close all windows here and then reopen just the ones I want. So I'm going to be looking here and I want a high pass. Right click the bandwidth here, get it set to about 50 and check it out. See, make sure it's running. Okay, so that looks, again, it's usually too high, so I don't know. I'm also not in my headphones, so I can't hear it. And patcher sits on top of everything else, just to be more annoying. Then to go down, I want to come up. So it doesn't look like it's too high. It actually looks like it's too low. And this is just to get rid of partials. Okay. And then I've learned that about 45 is the best way to recover that low ends loss. Okay. So that's in. Close everything. I got Neutron everywhere, right? However, I want Neutron last. Start first. First. Can you? Okay. And yes. Yes. What's this? I don't want that. Okay, so now I can start doing its automatic thing. So mixed assist, track enhance, and upfront high. And this is a kick drum. Percussion, kick. So that's going to sit there and wait. I'll open the next one, and I'll get them running all at once. Hopefully my machine won't fall apart on me here. So track enhance again. This is a bass drum, or kick drum rather. Kick next. Clap. This would be considered a snare. Percussion, snare. Next. Hi-hat. And track enhance up front. This is a symbol. Next. Bass, of course, this is a bass. Neutron's here. I wonder if I should turn this off for now, right? Same with the patchers here, because they're going to kind of distract it, I think. In fact, they should probably be after the Neutron in case Neutron decides to do anything stereo. Right, so then I was here, right? Yes, okay, so mix assist, next, upfront high, and bass. This is a bass guitar, deep bass, sub bass, bass, let's say bass. And that's running. And this is a synth. So this one's a little new to me. And this hopefully will get me what I want. So upfront high. Synth voice. No. Keys. Synth lead. And same with laser synth here. Last one. Mix assist. Next. Upfront high. Keys lead next. Okay, so now they're all waiting. I'm just going to close everything because it helps with the GUI. And hopefully I didn't miss any. It also only requires like a few seconds, all right? Everything seems pretty consistent along the track, so I'm just going to go. And it should start changing. Not a lot of change. I'll let it run for a little longer. It's really whistly now. This can also go. Okay, hopefully that was long enough. I imagine it would be. So here's bass drum. Okay, and for this I want like the opposite, but I'll get into those in a second. And this is the part that I don't really much care for as far as Neutron goes. You know, some of the stuff it adds, like the exciter and stuff, like... Yeah. Honestly, though, it does sound really bad right now, so... I don't know why I didn't get a second compressor there. Okay. Just accepting changes. As far as Sculptor, the only thing I really want to use it on, well, I guess I got to use it on the bass drums a bit because I did have a high pass here, right? And I want to kind of emulate that. So let's get some balancing happening. Right. Should I just use the mix assist again? Might as well. So balance. And my main instruments are my bass drums here. Select your focus mix. That's just everything. However, yeah, focus then. Let's do it once around, I suppose. I mean, it's not going to change a lot. Just thinking about these, I might as well bring these in now. And like I said, they should probably be after. As far as this, I guess so after as well. And that could stay, and then let's give it a little listen here. So it does say to listen to the whole thing. However, I don't really feel I need to. There's not a lot of dynamic changes. Okay, so bypass assistant. Okay. Edit classification, musical, percussion, focus. Okay. I don't know why bass isn't. I didn't set them up, I don't think. I think that's what happened there. Yeah, I didn't. It just kind of automatically. So this is bass. It's focus. That's percussion. Claps percussion. Those are musical. Okay. So what's missing? Voice. That's fine. Let's look at span here. I think it's way down there now. Okay. I'll bring the focus up a little bit more, I guess. Like 6, a little bit more, just crazy more. And those synths are really buzzy. Okay, so I want to do some stuff here. So the tone is this way. Let's look at that. So it's the opposite here. Okay, I'll close some stuff because I'm losing CPU. Oh, I didn't really want to close that. Oh well. I want to do smart disable here so I can recover some processing power. Like I'm right back down to 0 now. Just what I want. I don't know why everything kicks back on like when smart disable. Yeah, everything just kicks right back on. Okay, so that's like kind of pointless. What I'm going to do is, why do I have other things here? What are these? Those must be vocals, right? It's okay. So it's like this. No, not like that. Like this. Yeah, like that. And then like that. And then just this one. Okay, so I do want kind of like more of a muffled thing going on. And these are just annoying as well. Like, whatever though, I said I wasn't going to trip out. Let it do its thing. I told myself that. I didn't say that. So I went the opposite way, right? Like that, kind of. Something like this sound like. Like that. Might be something more like that what I want, because it's killing the mid and then it's bringing in the high. So I'll just go with that. I'm not gonna get too picky here. I'm really sick of mixing these same tracks over and over. Everything else can pretty much just stay the same. See? Except for bass, right? I'm gonna do some blasting here on more fits. Oops, as it goes. Okay, so I'm not really feeling this. Like, where does it start? It's fine. Yeah, that's low enough. It doesn't have to be a sub bass. It just doesn't sound that great still. The exciters. It's whipping. Okay, so let's try some of the other basses here. Deep bass. Do the same thing. Sub bass, probably again the same thing, right? Actually, don't mind this. It's not bad. Let's try that in the mix here. Okay, something's wrong with plug-in delay compensation. So I'm pretty much out of time, but I do want to take a quick peek at what Neutron can do for the synth, because I'm really looking for like a signature sound here, and yeah. Try out Neutron. There we go. That cut. Really neuters it, eh? Let's bring this up here. Say 500. Which keeps that low end. Wow, the way that's just really, really sharp. Okay. And then laser synth. Probably the same thing I want. Again, bring this up. Why does it sound like it's still cutting it? It's not. But I mean, without it, it sounds like way more bassy. Where does it go? Like, what happened to all this? I don't understand. The EQ doing that? My best. Where'd it go? What's that? Okay. That kind of has to be there. Yeah. Unfortunately. All right. So it does sound better overall. Anyway, I gotta call it. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My Twitch, JWP stream, Facebook, JWP Meta, YouTube at JWPTube. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Likes, comments, follows, clicks, whatever makes you click. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.